Welcome back, guys. This is a continuation video of the first episode of basic maintenance on this 2006 Ford Escape. We're going to be replacing the whole exhaust system from the flexpipe back. We'll show you that later, don't worry. But if you notice, the car is already jacked up in the front. We're just going to go ahead and jack up the back, and then Nick's going to show you what we got for this bad boy.
Alright guys, so what do we have here, you ask? Well,
Excuse me.
what the fuck?
Pardon me.
We have a muffler, catalytic converter, and a resonator, as well as an assortment of flange gaskets. These are what seal the various exhaust components together. We have some grommets, which holds up the whole exhaust system. And if you notice, a pair of muffler pliers. Now these you could find at your local auto parts store. I believe this is a Lyle tool, so it's pretty common. And we're gonna unwrap all of this and hang it up in this. And we'll get right back to you.
Alright guys, first step is we're going to want to take off this exhaust piece here. And if you can see the condition of this shit, it's fucking flaking and rusting and rotten. So we're just going to cut it off. I'm going to give this my best shot here. And we're going to go ahead and try to zip these studs off so we can just peel it off. So as you can see, that's not really working too well, so I'm just going to go ahead and zip the pipe off.
Got that good. Yeah. Alright.
There's the cut.
Scrap metal. Let me show you what we do with it.
Time out, guys. This is actually a very valuable piece on the car. You could take that to a recycler, and you can get up to $75 for a catalytic converter.
That's why I'm taking it.
What are we doing with this?
Well, we got a nice little piece of scrap metal. We're just gonna take this, lob it into the scrap pile.
If anybody would like to buy this brand new brake booster, 40 bucks.
If it's a GM something or other, and it has some leaves on it. Leaves come for free, so don't worry about that. Now back to the show.
Alright guys, all jokes aside, it's very important to use proper safety equipment. I don't know if you can see that though. We can't really see out of these. But yeah, you're going to want to make sure to put these on whenever you're cutting, torching, doing whatever. It also helps if you don't have a mask on, because I can't see a goddamn thing right now. So with that, we're going to let you get back to the action, and we're going to finish cutting this bitch off. I can see. Alright guys, we're back under the car. We got the proper safety equipment here. We're going to go ahead and cut this up into pieces because we got the whole system, and this will just make it easier to take it to the recycler. So we're going to get to it right now and just cut this bitch off. The Sawzall has a auto on feature that I was unaware of. Yeah. So this pipe's a little hard. We're gonna go ahead and move into the meat and potatoes of it, and we're just gonna cut it here. A pro tip advice here, guys: don't buy your bits from Harbor Freight, because it's just a nightmare. This thing, it didn't. We're just gonna have to break it off. Alright. Now, we're gonna go ahead and move on back there, and we're gonna cut that one off again. And then we're gonna line up the new exhaust and get those studs out that we failed to cut before, because this is a piece of shit. Alright? Beautiful. Let's fucking do it. Alright, if you guys want to see here, this is where the customer complaint came into play. This is the gasket, and then there's a noticeable gap. Oh shit.
Like the one in your teeth.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and cut this off, and then we're gonna replace. Actually, you know what? I bet we could just fish this out. Nah, we're gonna cut it.
We like cutting shit.
All right, here we go. You guys ready? Oh shit! All right, now that we got that cut. We're just gonna, there we go. Slide that out of our way. All right. Now, Nick's gonna show you how to use those special pliers to take off the exhaust hangers in the back.
Alright guys, we use our handy dandy exhaust muffler tools, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Stick them in here, right behind or in front of the flange. Press on the little piece, and out comes your exhaust. Just like that. There's one. Now we gotta go back here. There's another one over here. Light's a little poor, but we're gonna try our best. Just jam it in there. And here's the exhaust. Get it over the axle, take this, and you know what to do with this.
Alright guys, now that we're at the halfway point, the old exhaust is now 100% removed. The most important thing to do is to start the car and see how it sounds straight piped. You gotta do it to everything you do, otherwise it's not a real exhaust job. Fire it up. We're done.
Now on some real shit here, if you're gonna be doing this in a closed area, you dumb. Because you wanna have adequate ventilation. If you're just chilling in your little 2-car garage like this, and you just start up a car, you'll have carbon monoxide, all the other crap that comes out of the exhaust, you'll be breathing that in, and you could die. You don't wanna do that. Open up the door, save some lives. Okay guys, so we gotta get rid of those bolts on that flange for the cap. And well, they're pretty rusted, so we tried a cut-off wheel, but unfortunately, similar to the saw blade, it's from Harbor Freight, so you already know it's garbage. So we're just gonna go straight for the enforcer here, and we'll get right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's roll. So we're just gonna heat this up till it's red hot, spin it off with the wrench, rip the fucking flange off, and sauce a new bolt on there. Okay. Yo, Scott, can you sauce a 15 with the better ratchet?
You're getting a little fucking ridiculous here.
No, dude, it's just this thing is fucked.
What do you mean fucked?
It's fucked.
How?
Like, I might have to get some vice grips out here fucked. Oh, I got the bent handle. It's actually a 14. I just can't fit it over. I might need to get a 9/16 over here and just jam it on. That doesn't help.
How's that nut coming off?
Well, so far I can't get the ratchet on the socket. There we go. And it's just twisting the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, cut it off, dog. You gonna fucking break the flex pipe, yeah?
Yeah.
Is the nut off?
No, I can't get the nut off. Got it red hot and can't get it off, so I'm just gonna cut off the flange. Alright, cut all that bullshit. We're technical difficulties here. Back to the goddamn cutoff wheel. We got the cap. Scott has the bolts over there if you could sauce those over. Right there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, we're also gonna need a gasket. I'll get that.
Bro, I can reach it.
Okay. Sauce it. Yeah. Plenty of engagement here. Oh. Slap that gasket on. By the way, you want to make sure you clean the flange surface because we definitely did that. Okay. There we go. And that one bolt is definitely going to fall out. Okay. You could throw a nut over. Thank you, sir. Okay. So our customer has requested later on that to change this section out, and I completely agree, because if you can see this up here, there's another gaping hole. So that's going to be another video, but for right now, that's all he can afford, so we're throwing this on for him.
You ready for the next pipe? I'll get the next pipe.
Yes, sir.
Slip that on there for now. Oh my god, dude. And we cut this old bitch up, huh? Okay. Well, that's fine. You can just let that hang there, yeah? And then we can go to the back here, and Nick will show you how to fix that. Fix that around. That might have to be fed through this side, which I'd be happy to do for you. Here we go. I'm gonna show you how to fish it through that hole there. You're gonna want to pass it up, twist it a little bit, try to get it to fit. You know, things can be tight. Now, as you can see, hopefully it goes through. And this one goes in there, and then we're gonna join Nick back up front with a new gasket and new bolts.
Thank you.
So he's gonna do.
You can see that, guys. Sorry if my hand is in the way.
He's just trying to support 2 pipes right now.
Okay.
All right. As you saw previously, we fitted up the rest of the pipe. We ran into a little issue where this piece goes onto the secondary catalytic converter, and the gap is too large for the clamp to make up for. And it's a little too large for us to comfortably weld it, considering this is probably not the best metal to be welding with the door closed. So what we gone and did is we made a special little shim here. This is not the recommended way to do it, but this is the way we're gonna do it. There we go. We're gonna lower it, make it a little easier on us. We're gonna slide that piece in like that, and then we're gonna put it back on the hanger to hold it up for us. Pro tip, your knee could be used. Alright, now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and slide the 2 collars into each other, like that, and then we're going to load the clamp on, like this. Then we're going to load the bottom of the clamp on, and then we're going to load the nuts on, yeah? Okay.
Got it?
And this is what we're tightening with.
Ever since COVID happened, guys, you know, the supply on tools has been quite low, so this is, well, that's all we're working with right now, so.
You're going to want to tighten evenly. Beneficiary to having the wrench that small is that you could just go 360 degrees and not worry about the outside. But really, this is just to hold it until we can get the right pipe, because we're going to have to replace that flex pipe as well. So this is just very temporary, just to get the car drivable.
Just make sure you tighten this down, obviously, and use a better wrench.
Yeah, we got this other half of it here. It's a little bit longer of a handle.
Oh, good. Get a little more torque on here.
Look at that. Now we're going to tighten those up. Nick, if you want to handle that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the right size.
They are.
Oh.
The better quality bolt you have, the better. Just considering that this is going to be heat cycled pretty much every time you turn the car on.
And off.
And off, yeah.
Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Not really good for anything.
No. And it turns it into a rusty hot pile of garbage, which is the case of the rest of the vehicle. But this car has seen many a winter.
Living in the Midwest, you know how winters get.
Yeah, salty, very salty out here. You're actually supposed to tighten those bolt side.
You're actually supposed to shut the fuck up side.
Let me just show you guys how stupid he is. If you take a quick look at this nut here, I don't know if it'll focus. You can see the little ribs there, and when you tighten it, they bite into the metal and prevent the nut from rotating backwards.
Dude, this thing is gonna leak like a sieve. Like your Honda Civ.
I fixed my leaks, thank you though.
As you can see, it's very secure.
The problem with that is, there's a big hole in the flex pipe that probably only got worse by a caveman cutting off a bolt for 2.5 hours.
Yes.
This is a very temporary fix, and a very rudimentary fix. However, we didn't have much at our disposal, considering this is the car that we took here today. So we can't really go anywhere. So we did this until we get the flex pipe in, then we'll get the proper adapter, and then 2 more clamps to button it all up properly. So Nick, if you want to grab those 14 mils, I'll meet you at the back, and then we'll get this bitch done, huh?
Sounds good. Okay, now, ready to tighten these bolts. Here we go, I'm using the proper wrench, as you can see.
And you're supposed to tighten those equally between the 2. But it'll be alright. As you guys know, exhaust work is our favorite work, because it always cooperates.
Every single time. Okay, baby's tight. All the grommets are in. Did the best we could over there. That's it, let's start her up. set her up, bud.
How do you feel about the job that was done today?
Well, you know, thought it had us for a while, but we overcame it like usual.
Do you have any suggestions for people who would run into something similar?
Don't be a fucking idiot.
Buy the right parts for the car, guys. Spend some quality money if you're fixing up your ride, you know. You don't want to be putting this cheap shit on. And then, you know, you just run into headaches installing it.
That little exhaust shim that we had, we just had a little piece of leftover pipe and just happened to fit inside, and we had to cut it to size. So unfortunately we only had one clamp. You know, we're not working with unlimited materials here, so it's going to leak a little bit, but we're going to have to tell the customer what's up, and well, they're just going to have to buy more parts. So just how the cookie crumbles.
Well said, bud. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up, yeah?
Exactly the same as before. Perfect. Well, we're done here. We can get out. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, Revolutions PM. You already know what to do to that like button.
Fuck it up.